Alright, so just a quick update here. The computer is set up. I have so much space. Wall O monitors. Nice little dictionary down there. But hey, look at this. There's a desk. There's an actual desk here. I've cleaned this off by the cunning use of just taking things and throwing it over here. Also just throwing things into a box that I'll have to sort through. So the microphone is wound up here instead of over there because I had to move it over because this screen went over further. And I wanted to put the speaker right there so it doesn't really... I tried to put it over here and basically it kept knocking into the speaker. It just didn't work. So I set it over here instead. And it might work. I'm not thrilled about it because, you know, it kind of sticks out a little bit. So I haven't busted out the lights yet. Right now I still have those soft boxes. But the computer's all hooked up. There was a lot of getting everything transferred over and passwords and everything. It took a little bit of setting up and getting used to. I like the setup. I think we're getting there. I like how clean it looks. But next thing is going to be cranking up those or decommissioning those, setting up the new lights and making sure it all works. Alright, so I got the backlight and I got the fill light working. My next dilemma, and I knew this was going to be the difficult one, is the key light. So yeah, fill light set up, working. So basically I need to put a key light directly behind where that light is, which means it's going to basically be hanging from around the corner of that window right there. Problem is these stands, as you can see, that's like 2.5 feet tall or so. So if I were to hang it from, say, that curtain rod out there, it would be hanging way down low, and these monitors would probably cast a shadow. So I need it to actually be up right in that area, and I've got nothing really to clamp it onto. That ledge right there in the window is not going to be thick enough, so I got to figure something out. Okay, so this is not remotely a permanent solution. That's just a stool that I had laying around, but it gets it right about where it needs to be. I can tell already, you can see how much smaller the point of light is from this. There's a part of me that thinks I might try to kind of retrofit that softbox around it just to give a wider amount of light coming in. It's just a little bit softer. So let me play with it a little bit and see what it looks like. Okay, so there's still a little bit of tweaking to do on this, but I gotta be honest, I'm pleasantly surprised. I was really worried it would be underpowered and I was gonna not have enough light and I was gonna have to adjust the f-stop down or raise the ISO, which would cause other problems with depth of field and noise and that kind of thing. But it's looking pretty good in terms of light intensity level wise. When I tried to do the white balance, it made me a little bit green, so I'm going to be tweaking the white balance. Also, these lights are color controlled, so I can adjust the color temperature on them all I want. For right now, they're set up, they're working, and there's one little thing about it that I really like. Let me show you that. I go right up here on the little icon when I want to turn them all on, and boom, they're all on. As you can see, I can adjust the color temperature on each one of these separately, so if I want that to be a little bit warmer, blah blah blah, I can make that one really warm. Ooh, it seems to get brighter as you get. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. So I can play with this until the end of time, and I'm sure I will. But there's one more step. Let's break out the Stream Deck. There you go. Lights. Boom. Now, if I want to go to Tangent Cam, all I got to do is click this button. And I got Tangent Cam. I even got the little thing right there. It's just, it's so simple. I got it done. And if I want to move back over here, I can move back over here. Just a click of a button. And we good, y'all. This feels so good. Alright, so I think it's pretty much ready to reveal. It's not 100% there, it's maybe like 95% there. There's still a few things that I will probably tweak and iterate on a little bit as time goes on. I'll point those out here in a second, but let me show you around. So ultimately, I want to get these mounted to the ceiling so that it's not having this giant pole coming down here to the ground. But this is a temporary fix for now. This is something I will iterate on later on. This I think is pretty cool. I've got all the different types of cords that I would need to charge things up. There's a lightning cord. There's a little mini DV, I believe. That's a whatever. And then just a USB that I can plug something into. And it's all like captured right here with these little nubbins and out of the way. Many people were saying that I needed to work on my cable management. You think? So now all the cables from the lights are all zip tied around so that it stays next to the pole. Back here in the back, I replaced that multi-dongle with one that's powered so that I can actually get some energy to the different cords and charge them. It's just kind of stuck right here. I kind of glued it down, and all the cords, as you can see, are wrapped up nicely together and tucked away underneath the table. Speaking of underneath the table, this has always been here, this net, and I've got all these, I've got different power strips up there with stuff connected to them, so a lot of stuff is plugged in, so I don't have to like run it all over the place. It's all just tucked underneath the desk right there. And I used a ton of these little cord collectors, these little nubbins in here to flow the cords around so that they're not dangling everywhere. And one thing that I will probably do later on, this isn't a big huge rush or anything, but I'm probably going to update this screen because this is just a regular 1080p screen. This is a 5K Retina display. So when I move stuff around, see, that happens. If you look at how much bigger everything explodes when you move it onto this screen, just the size difference is it's a bit extreme. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna just kind of end this video for the setup of this thing. Yes, there are some little tweaks I want to make, but this is an ongoing process. It was never gonna be a final anything. It's always been evolving from the very beginning. But the next thing I gotta do is clean up this room. I have this desk immaculate right now, which basically just means I moved everything off of it into a box somewhere that I'm gonna have to go through. For example, this whole thing right here, as you can see, disaster area, I'm gonna get some long sliding drawers. I found one on Amazon. It's got like 7 layers of drawers that would all fit right there. I also found some modular cubes that I think they're gonna be here tomorrow. And there'll be like 4 that'll fit under the window right there, and then they'll go up like this. So there's like 10 cubes in total that'll fit right there. And yeah, it'll be a great place to just kind of store and organize stuff to help out with all of this. But I'm excited. I think this is going to streamline a whole bunch of stuff. The Streamdeck that I have down there, by the way, I am just literally scratching the surface of what it can do. I really haven't had time to dive into it right now. I've just got the light set up on it, but I'm going to get it set up so that I can pull up the tangent cam on that from OBS. I can open OBS with it. I don't do a lot of like heavy streaming, like online live streaming or anything, so I'm not that concerned about really getting it decked out. That's why I just got the mini. But anyway, it's still gonna help things out, and I'm excited about that. So anyway, thanks for taking this ride with me. You now know what I've been working on the last few days, and yeah, well, we'll see where it goes from here. Thanks, guys. Later.